So, what can we expect from you in the Better Tricks?
I think Series 2, it is all about doing things bigger and better than first series, which is quite tough because obviously the first series featured me walking across the River Thames, which it got a bit of attention, to say the least. I think we've come back though stronger, definitely stronger than before. Me personally as a performer, I think I've grown in confidence as well as in my skills. I've nurtured the talent, and I've had to kind of step up to the plate because now, after the success of the first series, there's an expectation of myself, which obviously comes from the fans, but it also comes from me. I want to deliver something good to them. I want them to watch it and be like, yeah, he's not a one-trick pony, no pun intended. So yeah, I think without giving too much away, because for me, magic is about the element of surprise. I'm very confident that Series 2 shows bigger, better, and even more magical.
So, did you feel a lot of pressure coming in then after wowing everyone, or did it come quite easy to you?
Definitely a lot more pressure this time around. The first series, nobody knew what to expect from me. There was no expectations other than from myself and from my own team. Whereas this time around, I feel that I'm not just doing it for me anymore. I've become public property. They've made my show a success, not me. I've done what I've done, but if they hadn't tuned in and watched it week after week, which they'll do for season 2, then it wouldn't be the success it is. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I wouldn't have the opportunity to make a second series. So I want to put my heart and soul into it, which I have done.
You've been credited with kind of making magic cool again, as it were. Would you agree that it was kind of lacking an edge before you came
I
about?
think magic's always been cool for me, but then again, I'm a geek, so who am I to speak? But I just think people nowadays, they aren't going to the theatre so much. They watch TV shows on the internet, on the phones, on the way to work. They're catching up when they get a chance. So I had to take my magic to the people and using any means necessary.
So, what are your thoughts on other famous magicians out there? Would you like to invite them on your show? Or are you a fan of?
I'm a fan of all magic, really. I'm a fan of good magic. It's part of the reason that I kind of guess I pursued it in the first place. I wasn't necessarily interested in it to become a career until I kind of saw that other people were doing it and it was a viable path to success. And I think David Copperfield obviously made the Statue of Liberty disappear. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of his work. People like David Blaine, who kind of pioneered, and opened a lot of doors for people like myself. You've got Siegfried and Roy, who are a completely different style of performers, but you got to take your hats off to them because they work with live animals every day, and tigers, white tigers. Like, it's not really my thing, but it's still impressive, right?
So
and you cannot forget who, regardless of what people say about him, whether they like him or not or dislike him, Paul Daniels is a magical genius, and he is the godfather of British magic, and he always will be.